Alright, so here is a video I'm going to do regarding this past weekend. And one of the things that happened kind of this weekend, more like Monday, was that I got engaged. And so Kyle Keogh, he's another lifter who a lot of you are probably subscribed to on YouTube here. He and I are now engaged, and I am incredibly happy about that. So yay, yay! I'm so excited. So, but what I did want to make this video about, which also kind of occurred over the last span of days here, is my meet that wasn't. If somebody were to ask me, how did your meet go on Sunday, I'd be like, actually, I think I've done this. I'd say it didn't, because it didn't. I got up and I took my first squat attempt, and I let it staple me, and then I pulled out of the meet. So, what happened? Well, a lot of you are aware of how much I deal with anxiety stuff, and I really have for just years. And if you read my blog, which most of you probably don't, I don't even know if people read blogs anymore. I've talked about this, and I actually just made a post about this meet in the blog. And so what really was going on the week before was that I was both intensely anxious about this and a lot of this health stuff that I've been dealing with. Just a lot, I mean, a massive amount of stress, and me being really upset was going on all week. It was just really taxing. And then the day before, Kyle did his meet the day before, and I did a lot of video taking for him and another teammate, and it was just it was a stressful day because watching that meet, knowing I would be doing that same thing the next day, it just really set off a lot of alarm bells, apparently for me, because I say apparently because that night I had like a total breakdown. I mean, I really did. I was completely out of control. I was just crying hysterically, and I didn't want to do the meet. But I didn't outright say that to anybody, including myself, and I woke up and I was terrified. I've never felt like that. I've done other meets. This is not the first one. I was terrified and I didn't want to do it. I mean, it just that rolled around in my head. I don't want to be doing this, and I still did it because you figure if you push through something, you'll be proud of yourself, and But there's, I think, a point sometimes where like you should not be pushing yourself through things. There is just a point. And Sunday was definitely it. It was obvious once I warmed up for the meet, during which I was a complete mess. It was ugly. It was ugly. I was disconnected from everything around me, and I almost failed 175. And if you watch my videos, I've squatted 200 for a triple, and I've squatted 190 for a set of 5. There was something like massively wrong. And then I got up on stage and I didn't even really know I was there. I mean, I really didn't. It was completely surreal. And I didn't care. I mean, I just put it on I walked it out, and it actually felt like a pretty good walkout. I was shocked. So I thought, well, I didn't really, I mean, seriously, I did not plan on doing anything with that. I was like, well, here, I'm just going to like break at the knees, and I'm just going to let this crush me. Because I kind of wanted it to. I just wanted it to be over. So, I pulled out of the meet after that first attempt. I mean, I just completely walked out. It was just, I mean, it wasn't like Janice stormed out. I kind of quietly I don't really know, frankly. I don't remember seeing anything until I was like outside in the lobby of this convention center. I just really I totally got myself out of it far too late, because to be honest, going through the warm-ups and then the first squat was straight up traumatic. I'm so humiliated. I still am. I guess I don't really know, I mean, that's really all I can kind of do to explain it. There's nothing like clinical. Like, I didn't break a bone, and I didn't sprain, whatever. Like, I didn't have a groin tear or whatever the hell. I was so completely terrified that like things fell apart. And I've not felt like this before meets before, and I don't know, something's going on with me recently with lifting and the pressure I feel around it that's different. I've had a lot of people say to me, oh, well, lifting is somewhere where I get, I get to have a break from like the stress of my life. Dude, if your life is so intense that it's more intense than your lifting, I don't know what's going on in it. I mean, seriously, that is not how I operate, and I'm not going to apologize for it. I lift because it gives me something to be passionate about and something to be like intensely invested in, and gives me an activity that has an intensity level that is above all else I know. So yes, I am going to take it so seriously that sometimes I just can't handle it. I apologize. I mean, except I don't. That's how it functions for me. And you know, someday it's going to make me a really great lifter. I have to figure out how to harness the intensity, but I stand by that. You know, like people saying that to me, it really hasn't helped. I'm like, well, good for you, I guess, that you feel like stress relief lifting. I'm glad it functions for you that way, but I just spent like an entire blog post or an entire video telling you that it doesn't function that way for me. And so there was my didn't really mean to go off on that there, but I'm kind of I'm getting frustrated with that response, to be honest. So I mean, this is just all really painful for me still. I'm in so much pain over this. You know, I am constantly bombarded with how people did at like meets this weekend, because there were a lot around the country, around the world. I think the one in Australia just went down this weekend. I'm sorry, they all kind of blur together right now. I don't know. And every time I see that shit, I'm just like, yeah, this is the thing that I like cannot do. There's something wrong with me. So it's just been like really rough in relation to that stuff. I did train a little bit the next day. I did some just barbell hip thrusts. I pull-ups, glute ham raises. I think I did some little quad extensions. I didn't really mean to do those, but I ended up doing some. And something else, I can't remember what else I did. And that was really nice. You know, I was just in the gym doing my thing as usual. I mean, this is not, oh, I don't want to train anymore. This is just me being like, I don't know what the hell is going on with myself in competition. I can't do it. So I'm not really sure. You know, the thing is, I really want to compete. Like, I really want to compete, even though everything in my body and my mind was telling me that, like, I didn't want to be there this weekend. Like, ultimately, I want to compete. I just don't really know. I just have to kind of work through the things in my head that put so much pressure on me that I can't handle it. Because that's what I'm doing. I just put, like, an enormous amount of pressure on myself. Because once again, this is something that is, it's not even that it's important to me. It's something that I find monumental. Almost, you know, at a level of the sublime in my life. And you know, like, I'm not going to apologize for that. It's, you know, it really gives me so much. It's just that with competing, it's just gotten, like, unreasonable or something. And, but I really think that I can, like I said, I can harness that someday. And I want to, so I'm going to keep posting videos on here. I'm going to, you know, I'm actually going to go do some therapy, to be honest. I probably kind of, like, am due for it at this point. So, what else do I say here? I'm kind of, I mean, like, it's just kind of really not a topic I'm really happy about, but I did think I should post a video. But certainly, uh-oh, there's Kyle texting me about picking him up. Shit, so I'm gonna speed this up. I certainly didn't think I would be posting this as opposed to an actual meet video. I thought I would be posting that at some point. And I didn't get to test my deadlift, and I really wanted to. I mean, Jesus. I am thinking about just doing like a deadlift only meet at some point here, you know, and like whatever. I just really want to do that. I love deadlifting. I really like doing the other two lifts too. It's just harder for me to go into competition and squat right now. I just have a lot of fucking crap about it. So, I think that's kind of it. I should go attend to whatever errand we're going to do here. But I just thought I would put that out there. So, thanks for watching, and I really appreciate, like, the support that a lot of people have given me. And I'll keep you guys up to date on what's going on. I'm not quitting. I'm not backing down on this. I'm gonna solve it. I'm taking steps to, like, solve it. There isn't anything wrong with me. In fact, you know, I think I'm a great lifter, and I think I'm gonna prove it someday. So, I guess I'll just leave it there, and I will have more videos pretty soon.